Hi and welcome to my Prosper English YouTube channel. It's awesome to have you here. If you like this video, a thumbs up would be great. And make sure to subscribe for future videos. I also have a blog at prosperinglish.com with lots of cool stuff, so feel free to check it out. Today we'll be talking about two-word complex prepositions. Prepositions may be simple, so consisting of just one word, like here, under, or complex, so consisting of 2, 3, or even 4 words. Here are some examples of complex prepositions. A two-word preposition, apart from, a three-word preposition, in return for, and a four-word preposition, as a result of. As there are lots of complex prepositions in English, I'm going to cover just the two-word prepositions in this video and discuss the others in future videos. So, two-word prepositions. Two-word prepositions usually end in a simple preposition. Like, for example, the complex preposition apart from, which was mentioned before, it ends in a simple preposition from. Taking this into account, we can group the prepositions according to the simple preposition they end in. Here are some complex prepositions ending with for. As for Jane, she'll be late. This means concerning Jane, talking about Jane. But for, I would never have met her but for her brother. So, I would never have met her if it wasn't thanks to her brother. Except for. Everyone got a present except for Tom, which means with the exception of Tom. Save for. The streets were empty save for some children. This means not including some children. And now some complex prepositions with from. Apart from. Apart from this incident, everything was fine. Apart from this incident means besides this incident. Aside from. Aside from being boring, the movie was also too long. This means in addition to being boring. Away from. She's away from home, which means not at home. Now some complex prepositions with of. Ahead of. He quickly got ahead of me. So, to a place in front of me. As of. The law takes effect as of March 15th. This means on March 15th. Because of. We had to stay home because of the storm. So, because there was a storm. Devoid of. This student is devoid of any ambition. This means he doesn't have any ambition. Exclusive of. All colors are allowed, exclusive of blue, which means not including blue. Inside of. He was hidden inside of the bunker. This just means inside the bunker. Instead of. You can do it instead of me, so rather than me. Irrespective of. We decided to buy the house irrespective of the price, which means no matter what price. Out of. He walked out of his room. This means from his room to the outside of it. Outside of. I'd like to live outside of the city, which means outside the city. Regardless of. I'll go there regardless of the weather, so without considering the weather. Upward of or upwards of. I think he earns upwards of $5,000. This means more than $5,000. Void of. The girl is void of charm, so she has no charm. Now some complex prepositions with to. According to. According to my boss, I work too little. So as stated by my boss. As to. I was at a loss as to how to say it. So I didn't know how to say it. Close to. I went close to $1 million. This means almost, nearly $1 million. Contrary to. Contrary to what they say, I'm not rich. So what they say is not true. Due to. Due to the epidemic, our vacation was cancelled. So because of the epidemic. Next to. He was standing next to his brother, so at his side. Owing to. She's depressed owing to her sister's death. This means because of her sister's death. Preliminary to. This preparatory training is preliminary to the finals. This means comes before the main thing, which is the finals. Preparatory to. Preparatory to the job interview, I read everything I could about the company on the internet. So in preparation for the interview. Previous to. She was elected president, and previous to that she was vice president. This means before that she was vice president. Prior to. He graduated just prior to the war. This means just before the war. Relative to. He's quite strong relative to his body size. So when measured against his body size. Subsequent to. Subsequent to the job interview, I got a really good offer. So after the interview. Thanks to. Thanks to this device, you can measure the distance to the moon. So with the help of this device. Up to. She's not up to forgiving him. This means not ready to forgive him. Now some prepositions with. Along with. His sister came along with him. So together with him. And together with. There are 3 people together with the president and his wife. So in addition to the president and his wife. And some other 2-word prepositions. Such as, I think you should have a pet, such as a dog or a cat. This means like, for example, a dog or a cat. Depending on. Depending on your age, you may not be let in. This means whether you will be let in will be determined by your age. As against. Only 30% of people voted for him as against 51% for his opponent. This means in comparison to 51% for his opponent. As per. I did everything as per your instructions. So according to your instructions. As regards. As regards your previous book, we're thinking about a second edition. This means regarding your previous book. Rather than. He wants to buy a dog rather than a hamster. This means and not a hamster, instead of a hamster.
Okay, that's it for this video. If you like it, a thumbs up would be great. Also, make sure to subscribe for future videos. If you want to leave a comment or ask a question, you're welcome to do so. Thanks for watching.